Here's another way that you can take your objects and set them up in a chain system that doesn't necessarily rely on the actual bend deformer with a curve. One of the big issues with using the bend deformer is that eventually your geometry will start to skew and stretch and get all weird, and there are some things you can do to kind of refine that, but the reality is that it's kind of not the best way to do it if you're working with hard objects like an actual chain or for this example like a bullet chain. So what we're going to do is we're going to use what's called a mesh network. So you can see right here I've got my bullet. We're going to select my bullet. I've merged these two pieces together. You can separate them later, so don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and hit the mesh network button. That's going to create an array of just 10 objects because that's just the default. We're going to go ahead and open up our settings here, and then from here what we're going to do is we're going to click curve. We're going to add a curve node to the network, and then we will take this curve node and we're going to middle mouse click and drag our curve into this. You can see that our bullets then suddenly realign, and this is where we get to start kind of adjusting things. What we're going to do first is we're going to go to the mesh to distribute tab. We're going to change the distance X to 0. We're going to go back to the curve, and I usually just zero everything out with these. That way everything's at the top of the curve. So the first thing we want to do is increase our steps. Our steps are going to increase the object's distance that are traveled through the curve, and then from the distribute tab we're going to increase our distributions. So from here we can add as many objects as we need. I know for this chain I need about 110, so I'm going to do 110. And then once you're happy with that, just kind of check your mesh network over, make sure everything's lining up properly, and you'll see that everything kind of follows the same orientation, so you don't really have to worry about things not linking up. And then from here, you can just select the entire thing. Then we're going to go Edit, Delete by Type, and History. From there, you can delete your curve. And from here, you can go back to mesh. You can go to your network, and we can delete this network. And now your objects are set up in the array that you need, and they match what you're looking for.